What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin here with another Batman Month review. Today we're reviewing the new 52 Batman The Dark Knight Volume 1 Night Terrors, which collects issues 1 through 9 of Batman The Dark Knight from 2012. I guess this was another Batman title going on at the start of the new 52, which for a book that's supposed to have 9 issues, it's not very thick. It's like as thick as a 6-issue trade from like the 2000s. I think it wasn't the new 52s like when they first started doing where they start cutting pages. So yeah, this is written by, most of the book is written by Paul Jenkins with art by David Finch, but there's like one issue where it's not David Finch, it's like Ed Bynes, and the art's not very good at all. So the book starts off with Bruce Wayne giving a speech about fear, where he gets introduced to two people of importance. This girl named Gina Hudson, who is like a billionaire or something. It's like the daughter of a billionaire or something, or some politician. And he also meets Forbes, who is internal affairs cop who's trying to bust Jim Gordon for working with Batman. And while this is going on, you have Arkham Asylum has a huge jailbreak where a bunch of the inmates are on a new drug that is basically supposed to be the opposite of the fear toxin, but oh yeah, there's also, he goes in there and he sees this girl and he's like, what the, and everybody keeps saying, hey man, you're imagining things. And like this is weird because they keep saying how the fear toxin, it's like basically the opposite of the fear toxin, where it makes the inmates think they like basically become super aggressive and they don't have fear, right? But it also makes them super strong, like they're on Venom. But they don't mention that at all until the end, where it turns out, oh yeah, spoiler alert, it turns out it was Bane the entire time. So they kept. It's like that was the stupidest thing about the book, where it was like it's supposed to be a big mystery of who made this new fear toxin, right? That makes people live without fear. That's also like a steroid, I wonder, because it obviously wouldn't be Scarecrow. Even the ventriloquist guy, becomes super buff and is giving like Nightwing and Damian a hard time, it's so stupid. Like that's the problem with the new 52 is that I've mentioned this before, but it's so stupid that Batman looks like he's in his 30s, but he has he has like 3 sidekicks. 2 of them are grown adults, and he has basically a teenage son. So he has like what, he was like 20. Let's say Bruce Wayne is 35, right? Even though he doesn't look 35 in this book. So he was like 20 when he banged Talia, which there's also cameos by the Birds of Prey. So yeah, most of the book is Batman going around chasing Arkham Asylum, like his rogues gallery, while they're like super buff from the stupid steroid that makes them bleed from their eyes and mouth, while chasing this sexy chick. And the art is good, but yeah, the writing is a bit subpar, because there's a scene where Batman threatens the internal affairs guy, saying, hey, if you keep going after my friends, I'll come after you. You won't see me coming. And he smashes the dude's car. And he's like, yeah, Batman wouldn't do that. Maybe Frank Miller Batman, but yeah, not like regular Batman. But yeah, there's also cool cameos by the Justice League, like the Flash. The Flash has a team up with Batman, only for the Flash to get poisoned. And for the rest of the book, he has to keep running around the world until he burns out the toxin that's in his metabolism, right? And yeah, there are some like humor in the book, like funny banter between Batman and Alfred. Also Deathstroke's here, who looks very anime as fuck with his big sword. That's the one thing about the New 52 is that he gave Deathstroke a big sword. So the art is probably the best thing about this book. Like the scene with the Scarecrow was pretty good. There's also a thing where like Batman gets like poisoned, and he thinks he can take on Superman, and tries to fight Superman, which the art by David Finch just looks so fucking cool. But it kind of gets like ruined when Batman calls him like American cape wearing fascist, and they're like, oh my god, Batman is calling Superman a fascist. When it was like the other way around, and like a lot of material, right? Like even if you watch the old like 1990s Superman cartoon, they call Batman like a crazy fascist. There's also a thing where like Batman loses his gauntlets and has the old like 1930s Batman gloves on. So I'm like, when the fuck did that happen? But overall, I thought the book was good. There's also a reveal. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah. There's also a side story. But by the way, the art for the end binds. Story was not good. Like the art was very shitty. Like look at this panel. It started off okay, but look at that panel with the sniper rifle. Yeah, there's some bad art here. Look at that. Look how bad that is. But overall, the art is good. The art is probably the best thing about the book. But the story was fun, even though the writing here and there wasn't that good. But overall, it was a good book, and I'm somewhere between a 7 and an 8. I'll probably give it a 7 though. But yeah, if you can get this book for cheap, I would recommend it. It was the art. It's worth getting just for the art alone, and it's a fun story, right? Yeah. So we only have 2 more reviews for Batman month, and then we're done. All right, guys. Peace.